Boom. Bah! Lord have mercy on me. It's your buddy Mikey in the building and talking about boxing today. You know, it's been a tough run for my man, Mr. Tampa, Mr. Keith Thurman, a soldier, a warrior, went up to 154, and boy, the boy was too long. I mean, Sagat from Street Fighter. I saw Keith. I said, brother, the way this guy's moving, because he can actually throw, I said, we got problems. And the wiry they are, the harder the hits. Did you know that? The skinnier they are, the harder the hits can be. Like Wilder, do you know why? Because that arm moves so lightly, it can pick up a lot of speed. It hits you harder, okay? So when you got a big dude that's fast and can move, that's scarier. But this guy is light. You know he's going to swing hard. And he had like a 90,000% reach on Keith Thurman. And what a battle it was for Keith to try to get inside. I think the game plan was wrong. He did get beat up here. And, you know, at the end of the fight, he was talking his little spoof. And look at speed on the hands, too. Lord have mercy on me. They said we can't let Mr. Thurman, Mr. Tampa go out like that. Okay. So he went down last night in one of the better boxing nights that was unregarded, right? A lot of people was watching. Adesanya was another one. We'll touch on that, but that'll be for a different video. Just too much size. And where does Fundora go? All right. That's the question mark, because he's just an enigma. He's like Wemby in there. You know, Wemby from basketball, the Spurs. He's Wemby of boxing. He's just too tall. I don't see who stops this guy, but let me show you some things here. There's been guys that knocked this dude down. They lost, but they knocked him down. Fundora knocked out. All right, knocked down. Let me put that. He's never been knocked out. All right, he does have a loss, by the way. Okay. Check this one out from Brian Mendoza, who was on the card as well. He lost his fight as well. Check this one out. Mendoza was getting battered in this match too. Just because you see what happened? You see the difference? Fedora, he's a tall guy trying to play skinny. So he wanted to fight on the inside. He's like, you know, I'm going to show him. Ooh-wee! Bang, bang! So if you could get this dude to get you in the inside, here goes my man. Okay, bye. By the way, he came back to batter the shit out of this dude. Crazy, right? So, I mean, you can beat him, but it's just going to be a tough go and a rough night for Keith. That'll be for the short on we talking about a big bang, boom. Bow! Let's get to the rest of the fights. Okay, let's hit it. Let's hit the rest of the fights because it was a pretty nasty night. Okay, that was Lubin knocked him out, by the way. The problem that I see, let me just first talk about more about Fundora in the division, is that, you know, can we just get the reach on this bastard? He like a heavyweight. Do you want to see the reach? What's his reach? He's 6'5". He's 6'5", all right? With an 80-inch reach. He's fighting at 154 at 6'5". This is kind of the way the world has rung up superstars, is that they have an advantage over the rest of it. Like Alex Pereira is able to keep his weight down with that kind of strength and size and power because he's a bigger guy. No offense, he's a bigger guy. John Jones was another one. Adesanya kind of did that big time. It's always that advantage of the size that you're bigger than usual in some parts, and then the rest of your body you're able to keep light. And that's really the formula for a champion. I hate to do this, but my man Benavidez, the monster, similar, right? He was just a lot bigger than the rest of the dudes in the division because he had that size. He's able to keep his weight down. He's now fighting guys his size, which makes it a little bit different, right, on the projections. Now you got 50-50 fights and things like that, you know? But Fundora, he wants to stay. I heard him talk, and he said, I want the whole division, man. Whoever want what, I'll take him. Let's look at Boots Ennis real quick because this would be a big challenge for him. And if he took a loss, he took a loss. I mean, I'm going to stand up with my Philly guy. 74-inch reach for Boots. He's 5'10". It would be a better than Thurman. I think Thurman's, 5'9". How tall is Thurman? How tall is Thurman? 5'7" guys. 5'7" with no offense compared to Fundora, his short reach. What do we expect? right? Jaron Ennis probably has the best chance, okay? And I think the key to Fundora, my body all over your body, babe. I wouldn't go no higher than, I mean, shit. Breast down, baby. Chest down, whatever you want to call it. Chest down. I'll be working that body all day long, swinging at the arm, just staying there. Staying there, breaking that body down so his big self won't move. And then we're going to do dirty dance and pull his arms in and make it rough and tumble inside. Because you know his arms are too long. He can't fight inside. He shouldn't have the advantage inside. His arms are too long against you shorter guys. Keith did not use that because Keith is used to being the bigger guy and throwing long. He just fought Manny Pacquiao short arms. So he thought, oh, I got the length. He's not used to it. All right, let's hit the rest of the card. All right. Pretty good card for Thurman and Fundora real quick. Let me just hit the rest of the card because there's a lot of other plays in there. All right. Thurman Fundora card, fight card. All right. And demolishes. Wow. That's crazy. Jonas Tellis came through and beat Mendoza, okay, who's the guy that knocked down Fundora one time. So heads up for shout outs to Tellis. It was tough. This guy's an animal. Yolonli Hernandez out of Cubano, another Cubano out of there. He's 10-0. He's somebody to look at. He got an attitude. I like that. Strike one. I mean, this is what I like. I need some attitude. All right. And he want to fight. You want to see a little bit unorthodox on the movement? Let me get to Yonli real quick. Yonali Hernandez. Let's just quickly hit this real quick. I think this is the fight actually too. No sound. Hopefully don't copyright it without the sound. But you see he's rough and tough. Oh my God, this is a big beast. You want to play with me? You want to play with me? Also, oi, cubano, que pasó? They said no mas. Forget it. And he got power. He go lonely again, Kyron Davis. That's him right there. Very good movement. Kyron Davis is a tough matchup, and he took him down. Okay, he's one to watch. Oosh. Lord have mercy. And he liked to fight. Come on. I like this guy. I like this guy, yo. I like this. He wanted. All right. You know, Cuba don't even got lights, man. You fighting, people don't understand how blessed we ought to be in the United States. Cuba don't even got water and lights right now. You think this guy's going to lose to us? Shit. He going to kill you, bro. He going to kill you. Lord have mercy. And he has a big over. You can see. Little too wide though. Somebody's gonna catch him with the right, a quick right uppercut. It's gonna really cause him some pain. Wow. I like him. All right, I like him. Shout out to Yonli. He was another one. Let's keep going. Who else do we got out there? The big boy, Jurgen. This is another one was a weight bully. I mean, these guys, they may have to do a super weight class. My poor guy, Cesar Navarro, que paso, amigo. Lord have mercy. You want to see this Hulk, whatever the hell you want to call him. Lord have, you want to see this guy? Whew. This guy's huge. He's like, I like Bokaleli. I love Bokaleli. I hate his management team. I think they messed him up. Okay, on what they did. I think Bokaleli is the best guy. Once Usyk retires, I think he's the next best guy up. Just needs to get some good fights in him. Okay, but here goes Bergen fighting Caesar. And with Caesar, Lord have mercy. I don't want to. I'm trying not to use the PBC highlights. You know how they do you. But look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, again, I'm not trying to use sound because the copyright joint, you know, they always get you with that joint. So I said, okay, I'm gonna use my voice. Pop. Let me try to make some noises. Pop. Bang. Boom. What's about? He actually fights like Bukaleli, a slower Bukaleli. Just huge. Caesar had no chance, man. I mean, this is fucking offensive lineman versus a tight end, but it's for the full game. I mean, it's just too much size on the boy, and they had to stop the fight here. This guy's an animal. Look at that triple jab here was the ending right here. Lord have mercy. Ice. Hey, Mexicano, you tough. You didn't go down, but Papa, they gotta stop the fight. He almost lifted him off the feet. This is Mack Truck shit. Oh, Lord. They had to stop it. Jesus. They had to stop it. Let's go to the next one, all right? The last one, then we'll hit Ituama, is my man Kevin Newman being trained by Roy Jones Jr. He won by decision. I want to get this guy some credit for the comeback. He's 19-3. He's a super middleweight. He wants to get in the game. He wants to be recognized. He fought Elijah Garcia, 17-2. Both solid fighters. And Mr. Newman took the fight, all right? And that's how that went. All right, I don't gotta show too much. It wasn't too much highlights there, but it was a good match. It's probably one of the better matches. It was in the trenches, but I hit the big dogs. Yoli, this big beast, Gergen, whatever. All right, strongest man-ass ninja. And then you got Thurman, man, and just tough on Thurman on that match. I thought he was too much for him. Let's go to Ituama, who's getting really cocky and spicy lately out of England. This is the next Mike Tyson, the young boy. The young boy's in the building. Ituama. All right, versus Franklin. Can we get some highlights, please? This guy, style, he is beastly in some of the quickest hands you'll see at the heavyweight division in history already. It's that quick. I think he's about 6'2", 6'3". Just a lot of power. Yeah, and he plays with him in there. He plays with him in there. You can watch the PBC highlights. Really did the number. He has some of the instincts of Usyk, not with foot movement, but with hand movement, where he likes to do a lot of fake out. So it's just an interesting stuff. There it goes. Let me see. There it was in a second gonna go. Let's watch this. Watch the hands. Watch the hand. Very quick. See that high? Fake high low. Just quick. Just dangerous. Dangerous. And scary. Plus he's cocky. There goes a knockout. All right, goodbye, orange. Somebody turn on the red light. What's that? Okay, Roxanne. All right, he got the Roxanne. Franklin's been a dog, but Ituama is one that's interesting. And I was gonna do Fundora and go back 6'4". Shit, I didn't realize he was that big. This guy's it. He's not Joshua for sure. This guy got a killer instinct. I didn't realize he was that big. So he's 6'4". Wow. What kind of reach? Can we see the reach? If he over 78, we got problems here. What's his reach, yo? Wow. Okay. All right. Now I see everything. We got to watch this boy. All right. Let's look at the heavyweight division. They're trying to move him on lightly. I don't think he has time to wait. I don't think Usyk has time to wait for him. That's the problem. I think Usyk beats him right now just because of his age. That's why. But Ituama wants something underneath his belt. And his problem is going to be there ain't nothing there. Okay? Okay? And here, that's boxing social. What do we got here? So Worley is a dog as well. He's a dog. 14-0, 12 knockouts. Worley's another beast. They're saying Worley's not ready. Worley's saying this kid's not ready yet. Okay, let's bring him on slowly. Who's potential fights for this guy? How about my Ohio dude? Ohio heavyweight champion. Ohio heavyweight. What's my dude's name? He just lost to Bokoleli. What's his name? Yeah, Jared Anderson. Where's he at? Is he still talking? Is he out there? I mean, he took one loss, brother. Yeah, everyone takes a loss. It's time for you to come back in. Does he risk it here and try to go after your boy, Mr. Ituama? I think these are the future here. I know he lost to Bokoleli, but he just need to figure out, you know what I mean? That Bokoleli fight, I said that was a big mistake because that's my favorite guy. I just like the way he fights. But let me just put Anderson and see who else he's fighting right now. I'm going to end the video after this one. Ituama needs a better prospect now, okay? Jared. See, they forgot his name. He was headed for stardom, and then boom, one loss. They forget about him. But I'm still watching him. This is 1 year ago. Yeah, I think he took out Charles Martin. Okay, let me see. Let's see this guy real quick. The problem is he's slick, big ass tight end, but he always gets caught. See it? Bokoleli softened this guy up so much. Yep, he's leaving himself open. and he's really pushing his punches. All right. All right. He's really pushing his punches. And that's the highlight they show from him. You know, yeah, it's not the same at the book. I mean, that loss, that Bokaleli was a beating. And Bokaleli got excited, but then he got knocked out by a couple people. And this was Bokaleli's coming out fight. All right. Just watch this real quick, y'all. Watch Bokaleli is a big African guy right there. He's a hammer, but he needs stamina. Just a beast. Quick hands as well. This I wouldn't suggest Ituama go here yet. I don't think he's ready for this type of size. I think he's a problem. He lost to Joseph Parker, Bokaleli on short notice, being cocky. But I mean, Anderson was on his high hung on at this point, thought he could never lose. And then this big ass hippo comes through, Elephant Man, whatever you want to call it. Ice, Jesus Christ, you ready for? Hey, biting. Oh shit, he gets hit too. He gets hit too. See, Anderson has some good wins there. See, you don't remember that. Anderson has some good hits. He didn't leverage the punches because he keeps slapping his punches. All right. Let's see here. Good. Okay, let's see. How many minutes we got? 16? I gotta drop the video. You're not gonna watch it. It's just too much. He was too big. He's always used to being equal size as somebody, and then he met a mammoth where he's supposed to jab and move, and he didn't do it. So Anderson has to reset, and figure what's going on, because he's not this guy. He's not Joseph Parker, one of them Samoan ninjas that just swings for the, they swing from the freaking from the moon and swing at your ass and hit you, okay? And that's what happened to Bokaleli. He got to swing for the moon. And you can see the big Elephant Man went down. If you want to see this real quick, did he wear the same outfit, dog? Dog, Bokaleli, you had the same outfit on, bro. That was part of the problem, my nigga. Come on, man. You can't have the same outfit on. Let's watch this, bro. Watch this. See, the same deal, short notice. You can see the weight, so that hurt him. See, Bokaleli not used to somebody having the same strength as him, but he's this Samoan guy. You know how Samoan guys do. That was it. That did it. Bye-bye. London is calling. Anyway, I'm going to drop it here. The heavyweight division is exciting. I'll do one on Fundora in a second, but I want to put this out for you. These were the fights. Ituama, remember the name. They got to bring him up slow, though, right? If they go too fast, he going to have a Jared Anderson situation because he think he ready. I think we, give him a couple more Bird Gang guys like me from LA Fitness, and then he can go ahead and fight somebody real. Maybe an Anderson. Wardley maybe too much. You got to go Chisora, guys like that. Guys that have been older, but that can test them. And then move them up probably in the third, the fourth fight into some big dogs. I'm out of here. Woo, bing, boom, bow. We hitting it.